Alright, he's going to start out, he's just going to saturate the bonnet with a gallon jug of water to make sure it's completely wet because he wants to work with it for a while. So if you're going to use the carpet, if you're going to be scrubbing for a while with the bonnet, you may want to get it a lot wet, well, a lot wetter than you would if you're just going to do a light thing with it. And he's going to be flipping the bonnet and all sorts of things. It's going to be really fun. Alright.
There we go.
The bonnet may absorb some of these stains as it scrubs them. We're not using the Oreck brush today, but it's going to definitely get everything broken up and loosened up so when the extractor goes over it later, it won't be any hard work involved with that. You're just running the machine. The Oreck's a lot easier to scrub carpets with than the Ruck Doctor is because you don't have to, the weight of the machine's a lot different. So you can spend a lot of time scrubbing with the bonnet. That way you spend very little time with the Ruck Doctor. This carpet's pretty worn out, so it's got some permanent stuff in it that's not going to come out. Now these type of stains that we have here with the traffic, or in the traffic areas and all, you could get them out with the Ruck Doctor, but you wouldn't be getting it out in one pass. It'd probably take 2 or 3 passes to scrub it out, and so it's definitely a lot easier to do it this way. And when you get to thresholds and everything, the carpet's always matted down real bad and it's pretty dirty. And the Oreck's a lot easier to get that stuff out and to get the carpet fluffed back up again. When you're using a Ruck Doctor, you're putting water down every time you make a pass with the brush on, and so you keep adding more and more water to the carpet, and if you're not careful you can overdo it, where the carpets take a long time to dry. So this is a little bit better because you just have a controlled amount of water you're putting down. It's just however much water's in his bonnet. But you see the texture of the carpets immediately being improved.
They're being changed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to rewet the bonnet.
Yeah, some of this darker stuff, the little drops like that, little spots, you never know if you'll get those 100% out because some of those could be really, really bad. Okay, he's pouring his water onto the bonnet. He flipped the bonnet over too, so he's going to be using the other side.
Now there again, I'm not really cleaning the bonnet between sides because I'm going to use an extractor. So if the bonnet's a little dirty, I'm not real concerned. See how dirty it is? I don't care because I'm going to extract in a minute. I really just want to scrub the stains out and then get them lifted out with the extractor machine, the Ruck Doctor extraction.
Okay, that stain there may hopefully just some little dirt.
It'll come out.
If someone spilt some soda.
This is dirt right here.
Yeah, spill soda or something like that, that'll make stuff stick to that area. And usually that's the color when they do that.
Just getting the stuff right out. And remember, when you use this with the pad real wet, the funny thing about it is, even though the pad's soaking wet, the friction of the pad going across the carpet will draw the water off the pad and make the water just kind of disintegrate. At the same time, it'll actually absorb dirt into the pad. So it's kind of weird, but it works.
There's a color change going on, and so the carpet's kind of damp because of the bonnet, but what you see is the color of a wet carpet instead of having stains in it. So even though the carpet's still a different color than the rest of the carpet, it's just a wet carpet look now instead of having a bunch of dirt in it. So I can tell that there's a lot of dirt being absorbed by the bonnet anyway.
There's a real dark stain underneath the machine right now, where I'm at, and it's just basically come out.
Yeah, you can clean the carpets completely with the Oreck. You just have to spend more time with the bonnet to absorb everything. And you can clean the carpets completely with the Rug Doctor. So you don't have to have both machines, but it's nice if you do, because you could it'll save you a lot of time. Because it takes a while to bonnet everything up, and the Rug Doctor does it real fast, but the Rug Doctor also isn't quite as good at scrubbing. So it takes a little longer to scrub stains out and everything if you just have a Rug Doctor. So.
If you watch some of our old Rug Doctor videos, you can see that we took stains out with the brushes on the Rug Doctor, but it's a lot harder because those brushes are not that aggressive. They're more designed to sweep the rug, to loosen stuff up, to get extracted, than they are for taking stains out. They will take stains out, but they're soft brushes, so they take a long time. A lot of passes.
So far, everything seems to be coming out pretty good.
It's doing real good.
Those little dark spots, there's a little bit of one right here. I don't know if it'll come out any more than that.
It may not. It could be dye or something like that.
A lot of times you can lighten them up so that they don't really show up anymore. If you can't get 100% of it out, you can get enough out that it's not real noticeable. More bad areas here. Ideally, when he finishes with the bonnet, he can just run the Rug Doctor and make one pass and get everything. If he misses a spot with the Oreck, then he may have to scrub a little bit with the Rug Doctor. We're going to see if we can get this room finished on the water we've already drawn out for this cleaning session, because otherwise we've got to refill our mop bucket. Which, with the water pressure in this unit, takes a long, long time to fill a bucket up with hot water. So he'll probably work on this a little bit. Yeah, and the bathtub spouts are so low that we have to put the bucket up on the sink to fill it up, and it takes a long time to do it. And usually we throw that bucket in the bathtub and turn the water on and walk away and come back and turn it off. So it's a little bit more of a challenge.
Okay, let me get over here a little more.
Yeah, you can see it's a nice 100+ degree day. So it's going to be a good day for doing carpets, because the carpets should dry pretty fast.
It's a good day for being inside.
Yeah, it's a good day for some inside work. Well, he's pretty close to getting done with this. I'm going to go ahead and stop the camera, and we'll restart whenever we're ready to start doing the extraction. So that'll be coming up next.